Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm back for another video, and holy crap, it has been a minute since I've uploaded on this channel. I almost forgot how to do this stuff. But that aside, it has been a pretty tough year. It's junior year of high school. It's always the hardest year. It's kind of funny because I started this channel when I was a freshman in high school, so it's been very interesting, like seeing where I was as a freshman and now where I am as a junior. But that aside, it is officially mid-season of the 2022 NFL regular season. And if y'all remember, 2 years ago, I posted a video. I posted my top five receivers at mid-season, and there was a lot of weird names that were thrown out. Um, and obviously, that didn't translate to the end of the season, but it's going to be fun to see. But this time, I'm going to be ranking my top five quarterbacks at mid-season. And there's been a lot of surprises. There's quarterbacks that were worse than y'all expected to be, and there's quarterbacks that were as good as y'all expected to be, and quarterbacks that surprised y'all and came out of nowhere to shock the NFL and be there. But yeah, let's just not waste any more time and let's get into this list. At number five, I have Geno Smith. Now, hear me out, guys. This guy, Geno Smith, has been amazing for the Seattle Seahawks. And not even his talents alone. I'm mostly putting him on this list for the team that he's on. His O line is horrible. He does have really good receivers. He has DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and Noah Fan. But his offensive line is terrible. His defense is terrible. They don't really put him in the best situations. But I think Geno Smith has been playing amazing. Even his statistics show for it. He's thrown for 2,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. He hasn't turned the ball over at all. He only threw 4 picks this season. So he's been playing amazing. The Seattle Seahawks are winning number one in their division at 6-3. So the Seahawks destroyed that Denver Broncos trade. I'm so happy for the Seahawks because they got a really good deal. They got rid of Russell Wilson, was probably worth a lot of money. They got 2 first-round picks from that, which they used one last year. And they're just in a great position. They have 2 first-round picks in this upcoming draft, which is amazing. And they might have their quarterback for the future, and that's Geno Smith. So it's amazing. Geno Smith's been playing amazing. They're 6-3. They're winning games. Most likely are going to make the playoffs. And yeah. Anyway, in number four, I have Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has been playing amazing this season. He's thrown for over 1,700 yards. He's probably top 10 in rushing like he is every year. He's thrown 16 touchdowns, only 6 picks through only 8-9 games. He's been playing amazing. He's one of the clutchest QBs. Lamar's weird because he can be one of the clutchest quarterbacks in the whole league, and he can be one of the Matt Ryans of the league, where he chokes basically every game. The Ravens have choked a bunch of games, like against the Baltimore Ravens. Not the Ravens, my bad. Against the Miami Dolphins, that was a ridiculous game. I think they were up like 28-7, and they ended up losing, which is ridiculous. But Lamar's talents alone, I think Lamar Jackson, the reason I'm putting him on the list is because he's been working with one of the worst defenses statistically in the league. Even though they're not supposed to be, they're a very talented defense, but they have been, improving. They played pretty good against the Saints, so I definitely think the Ravens are gonna win their division. No, I don't definitely think that because their division is tough. They got like 3 amazing quarterbacks in that division, including himself. So Lamar Jackson's definitely a top 4 quarterback in my opinion. He's been playing really good. But let's move on to number 3, and I have Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty himself at number 3. He's been playing amazing this year, and I really give him respect because Joe Burrow has been playing amazing with. I think Jamar Chase has missed a couple games, but the thing is, even when Jamar Chase has been playing, he hasn't even been the primary target. It's been T Higgins this year mostly, and Joe Burrow has been playing behind, I think, in my opinion, the worst O line in the whole league. Like the whole dynamic of the Cincinnati Bengals from the last 20 years has changed with Joe Burrow entering, and I really give him respect. And he's on my fantasy, so he's definitely a top 3 quarterback. He's thrown 18 touchdowns, only 6 picks, over 2,500 yards. Um, he's been playing amazing. He had that one 500+ yard game against the Atlanta Falcons. He's been playing amazing, so I really give him respect for that. He's definitely a top 3 quarterback. And yeah, but anyway, let's move on to number two, and for number two, like I think everybody watching this video knows who number one and number two is going to be. Well, maybe not in the order. Everyone has their own different orders. But they're kind of 1A and 1B. But I'm just gonna go 1 and 2. But anyway, for number two, I'm gonna put Josh Allen at number two because Josh Allen's been playing amazing, but he's had bad games. Like the game against the Baltimore Ravens, that was not a good game. He did not play good that game. And also the game against the New York Jets was horrible. Josh Allen was awful that game. Um, and he's rumored to have a broken, like he like hurt his elbow or something. So I don't know how the bill what's gonna happen with that. Elbow is a pretty bad injury for a quarterback at least, but we'll see what happens with that. And I mean he's thrown for 19 touchdowns through 8 games, so that's amazing. That's literally amazing. He's thrown for only 8 picks, 2,400 yards. Like that's and he can run the football. He has a strong arm. Josh Allen's definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and yeah, he's just amazing. But anyway, at number one, everybody knows who this is. It's Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is on a completely different level this year. He's thrown for over 2,600 yards, 21 touchdowns, only 6 picks, 66 completion percentage. Like he's been playing amazing, and Patrick Mahomes, he has this. Everyone really thought that losing Tyreek Hill would really slow down Patrick Mahomes. If anything, his chances got better from last year, in all honesty. But yeah, no, Patrick Mahomes has been playing amazing this season. I think the Chiefs are 6-3 or 7-2 or something like that. They're definitely the favorites to win the AFC and go to the Super Bowl. In my opinion, Patrick Mahomes should win the MVP this year. Most people will say Josh Allen, even though Josh Allen did beat him. I still think Mahomes should win the MVP. Uh, yeah, Mahomes is 100% the best quarterback. I don't think anyone in the league, in any quarterback in the league, is not touching Patrick Mahomes this year. But yeah, that's my top 5 quarterbacks, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see y'all in the next video.